Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and we're doing another pick a card reading. So let us do our selection. We're going to do traditional selecting by card. And Spirit, Angels, show me what I need to see for pile 1, 2, and 3, please. Pile 1, 2, and 3, show me now. All right. We have pile 1, breathe. Inhale, exhale, create space within. We have pile number 2, guidance. You are divinely guided. And finally, we have pile number 3. Caution. Keep your guard up. Very different messages. Go ahead and pick your pile and I will meet you there. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, then this message is for you. And before I forget, I want to thank you all for stopping by my channel, especially you repeat offenders. Thanks for stopping in. And for those of you that are new, welcome, welcome. I hope all of you find exactly what it is that you're seeking. Without further ado, this is going to be a quickie. And your message is breathe, inhale, exhale, create space within. So I'm feeling right off the bat like perhaps things are a little bit nebulous. You're not getting a lot of oxygen. Obviously, if the message is breathe, typically, especially in like a Western culture, we tend to breathe more from the chest than the belly or the gut. It's going to be really important to go ahead and do intentional breathing. I know that especially when we are in fear or uncertainty, but mostly fear, we tend to hold our breaths and we forget to breathe entirely. So if this is you, it's going to be really important periodically throughout the day to close your eyes and just take, like, let's say 10 really pure belly breaths, just to bring back that calmness. And also with that calmness comes clarity. And with that clarity comes messages from your divine, from the divine, from source, from your higher power, from God, from the angels, from spirit. And I am hearing messages from the other side as well, okay? So let's find out what's going on. So Spirit, show me why this message of breathe is here for my pile number 1, please. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, why is breathe here? Show me now. We have rebellion. Your rebellious mind is a force that is able to remove the smoke screen which cloud minds. Someone who follows their own path, not which is popular. So you do your own thing. Let's get that glare off that card. Better. So number 1, you guys are my rebellious pile. And I'm struggling to read because I don't know where my glasses are. But here we are. So breathe. Pile number 1. Why is this breathe card here? Show me now. Intuition. You have a strong intuition with an intimate sense of events, thoughts, or feelings of others. Your intuition often manifests in a gut feeling that serves as an internal guide. And the interesting part about this message, never mind, I have the dog. The hair, the dog hair. Hair of the dog, yes. You guys might be thinking hair of the dog. But compass, when I was trying to get situated today, I almost put this out like as a little, I don't know, I was just really drawn to it, fixated on it, but also wanting to do a quick reading and not spend a lot of time during my setup. But I feel almost like this belongs in your reading somehow. So with the rebelliousness, I feel like people, outside people, can just see that you buck the system, that you're my free thinkers, free spirits, independent thinkers. But I also feel like you don't buck the system just for the hell of it. You're not trying to cause waves just because. I feel like this is something that's innate within you. You can't help but buck the system. And part of that reason is really spirit-born, spirit-led, spirit-fed, okay? I feel like you have something within you that bucks the system, that is outmoded, that is contrary to what nature calls it to be, that is dogmatic, that is restrictive. I heard the word coerced. So I feel like these instincts, it's like an intuition, yeah. So you have an intuitive knowing about people, especially if you're trying to wrap their rope around someone's neck, whether it's business, I heard, or pleasure, whatever your thing is, I'm not here to judge. But anyways, I just feel like you have the ability to sense that something isn't quite authentic or quite right, and you buck the system. You might make some noise. You might point things out. You might really just give someone a look. Some of you guys are Scorpios, and you give that look, that scorpionic, beautiful, sexy, seductive look, but it's also incredibly penetrating and intimidating. So Scorpio, you guys know that I love you guys, but you could have that edge of rebelliousness. Like, ain't nobody telling me what to do. Ain't nobody telling me not to play with magic or read tarot or find, you know, what my goddess is or whatever unconventional thing that you are into. I'm going to say that people have really made kind of side glances at you, or attempts to stop you, and mostly that is because you dull their shine. Okay, the things that you're doing really does bring a lot of attention. I don't feel like you're doing it for that reason. I feel like all of this again is within yourself. It is created, divinely gifted, motivated, directed. However, other people can see it totally different. Now obviously this is a pretty intense picture right here, with her having a book open and then all sorts of black candles burning in the center of it. And so you could be seen as maybe a little bit eccentric, outside of the box, intense, not one to tangle with for sure, or they will lose. So I love the fact that the clouds appear to be parting right here. The deeper you breathe and get more centered, I feel like the less in your face this rebelliousness is going to be. Also, yes, it's true that age tempers that as well. So you might bring that down a couple of notches in order to make peace for yourself, not for other people, and really be able to see what is important, how to pick your battles, how to conduct yourself in a manner that isn't combative, but it's assertive. There's a really big difference. I feel like some of you guys are learning that difference. I've had to learn, and I feel like I still learn those lessons on what is assertive versus combative and all of those things, because, you know, I err on the aggressive side. So I know this is a shock to most of you guys, but I'm going to tell you that for the most part, your message, divine message right here, is to follow your intuition, that there is nothing hidden from the eyes of your wisdom. If you get a feeling in your gut, then follow that feeling, okay? That is the main message here. If you feel like something is wrong, again, I repeat, if you feel something is wrong, it is wrong. If you think something is wrong, it is wrong. If you feel like something needs to be investigated, if something is false, if something makes you feel uneasy, that is also spirit given. Investigate. Do your diligence. Trust your intuition. What else do we have here? Why are these cards here for pile number 1, please? My rebellious group. Yeah, let's do it. Pile number 1, why are these cards here for you? Why are these cards here for pile number 1? Show me now. Hey there. I'll show you. Bravery. How about that? How about that? So some people can feel like you're rebellious when in fact it's actual bravery that puts you there. You may not feel like it's bravery, but you're like, you know what, the hell with that. That is not right. I have to say something, do something, stand up for something. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. I feel like that's your MO, even though you can't, or maybe perhaps you haven't articulated it that way, okay? So I feel like people look at you and they want to kind of pass you off as being rebellious, maybe a little bit dismissive, like, oh, they're young, or they've never quite outgrown that rebelliousness or whatever, or she's really snippy, he's really snippy, or watch out, they can bite your head off, or they're a little bit, they're a little bit spicy, so be careful. Like, tread lightly by this person, pile number 1. But really, in reality, I feel like that is not the case. I feel like you are the fighter for the underdog. I feel like you will go to bat for anyone that has been taken advantage of, that has been run over. I feel like you definitely have a warrior spirit, obviously. And perhaps maybe people don't quite understand your mission. I feel like some of you guys are even developing an understanding of what your true mission is. You could be a fighter for many causes, like maybe veganism or taking care of animals, abandoned animals during storms, missing people, whatever your thing is. I feel like you go in, all in, balls to the walls, guys. You know how we do here. And that, my friend, is you. So pile number 1, I love that about you. What else do we need to know about pile number 1? Pile number 1, what are these cards here for you? And I hope you can hear me. Let me know if the audio is better. I'm trying different things, and on my phone it sounds great. When I put it through like a television, not so great. So this is kind of puzzling me. But anyways, pile number 1, what are these cards here for pile number 1? Show me now. Father of Earth. I feel like you're laying a foundation for your future. I feel like this is steadfast, steady, slow and steady wins the race. I also feel like you could have an ancestor in your corner that was perhaps a grandpa, an uncle, a father figure, anything like that, that is really leading the way, that really helps you with these things. Also, that protects you from getting into too much trouble. When this rebelliousness kind of arises, they help temper you or guide you into causes that are going to really be helpful and not like redundant or lost cause, things like that. I also feel like this is a part of you that is so incredibly different, that you are polishing, that you are growing and shaping and hammering, that it's going to be recognized, and somehow, some way, that's going to earn you like money, a steady income, a way of doing things, a life purpose, something to that effect. Show me why these cards are here. Please show me what I need to see for pile number 1. Pile number 1, why are these cards here for you? Show me now. Failure. So I feel like perhaps there's a measure of like fearing failure, of also maybe even perhaps feeling broken. Maybe perhaps you're the one that picks up all of the broken pieces when friends fall apart, when things fall apart, when things go awry. People come to you to fix and solve things. And yet, before all that, you have that spirit of bravery, that you're willing to stand up to things and people, and yet other people don't want you to. They're like, hush, pile number 1, you're going to cause trouble. Well, no, the trouble's here. Trouble is definitely here. And you're the one that's picking up all the pieces. And I feel like part of you has gotten into the cycle of picking up pieces, but not being able to be like fully proactive the way you visualize it, or maybe you can't articulate it quite just yet. That is coming. So be patient with yourself. This is actually sticking out. Exploration, yeah. So this is a time when you're kind of trying on many hats, different ways of doing things. And honestly, I do the same thing. I kind of like think of, if I want to communicate something to someone, I try different methods, different ways to articulate, different presentations, and I kind of try from every angle. And then as a last resort, because I'm hard-headed, I do tend to, maybe ask for advice. Hey, what do you guys think about this, that? Watch where you get advice from, by the way. Pile number 1, y'all know that. But I feel like you can be in this exploration phase right now, where you're trying different hats on, different approaches, different yous, different personas, and they're all a part of you, but it's to what degree. What degree are you going to be aggressive? What degree are you going to be approachable? What degree are you going to be vocal? What degree are you going to be assertive? What degree are you going to be confrontational with? All of these things are being fine-tuned right now by you, and you do have the help of spirit. Okay, I feel like this may have cost a lot of people like pain. It may have cost you perhaps jobs. It may have cost you relationships. It is a steep learning curve, but it's something that's incredibly beautiful that not many people have. So I'm just here to really encourage you, to let you know that your ancestors are with you and they're not abandoning you, that you're not crazy, that you're not like over the top too much, or you know, when other people expect you to dim your light, that's not what Spirit expects at all. Your light was given to shine, okay? And if other people have a problem with it, that's their damn problem. It just really speaks about their own self-confidence. It's not about you in that case, right? What else do we have to know for pile number 1, please? I feel like a lot of you guys, by the way, can sense your ancestor around through smells. You can smell, like, for example, my grandpa, when I smell chiclets, old school chiclets and cigarettes, I know he's around. My other grandfather, who only recently started coming towards me, I could smell things like agua de Florida, or I just get really warm and I get really calm. I hear his voice. And things like that. Now, my grandmother comes through, and she's a mockingbird, okay? She'll make fun of me with no mercy. So that's a whole different thing. But you could be, whatever that, like, you know, smell spirits around, or also clairaudient, I'm getting, and claircognizant. But that fire in your belly was placed there for a reason. 7th house, marriage, relationships, equality, business partners, true love, justice, friendship, rivals, enemies, and contracts. So this is perhaps something that has been greatly affected. I think that while you try to really kind of find your true self, and I mean, believe me, I'm not a spring chicken, and I'm still trying to find myself in some ways. I feel like we definitely need to always be growing and evolving. Don't think that you're ever going to just attain something and that is all, and then life is easy. How boring and tedious is that? No, you're constantly evolving. You are spirit having a human experience, okay? And now the 7th house is being highlighted here as something that you need to kind of breathe through, work through, trust. Don't fear failure, because failure is only a step closer to success, to what it is that you want, to knowing exactly what it is that you're going to put up with, for instance, and what you're not going to put up with. Failure is a part of growing and learning and really grabbing and grasping your whole power. So people that fear failure have never read about how Coca-Cola came about, or duct tape, or post-it notes and things like that, and how many tries and what they were going for, and how that wasn't the product they envisioned. And Teflon is another one y'all can look up. But these things were kind of like byproducts of something that the scientists were focused on something totally different. So enjoy your byproducts, enjoy being flexible, going with the flow, enjoy your breath, and enjoy watching how your 7th house turns around when you start embracing this and switching up the degrees of how you do things, in order to really benefit yourself and still accomplish what it is that you want. You are not too much. You are just enough and just perfect for us, even if some idiots don't even know it. So with that, I hope you like this reading. If you do, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. Much love to you, and namaste. Hi, Pile 2. My name is Griselle, again, with Psychic MD. And if you chose this pile, obviously this is your reading. I want to thank you, repeat offenders, for stopping in. And for those of you that are new to my channel, very warm welcome. I hope everyone finds exactly what it is that you are seeking. Without further ado, you guys chose the guidance. You are divinely guided. So let's see what this is all about. I'm also feeling some very strong black tourmaline vibes. So I feel like you are divinely protected as well. I'm just going to lay that out there just because I can. All right. Pile number 2, let's find out what messages we have for you. Spirit, angels, can you help me find out what messages are here for pile number 2? Pile number 2, show me now. Persuasive. You have the power of making people give to you, and build deep connections, making it easy to get what it is that you wish for. Pile number 2, what other messages do we have here? Show me now. Mind power. You're a higher level soul with a mission to create transformation in people's minds so their emotions can come into balance. Okay. And I feel like not only are you divinely protected, you're protected by your ancestor, spirit guides, and also I feel like source, God, angels, whatever you want to call it. But I also feel like you get direct communication through Spirit, guidance through spirit also from things that are like, I don't want to call them coincidences, but I feel like you're picking up on the synchronicities and messages that other subtleties that other people actually don't pick up on. Okay, I was just talking about this to one of my coworkers. So let's find out, why is the guidance here? Why is guidance here for pile number 2? Oh, hi. I'm just going to take all these. Oh, look. Okay. We're just going to take them as they came. Or maybe not quite the whole stack. Here we go. So this can have to do with inheritance. Whether it is physical inheritance, such as money, property, whatever the case may be. Or it could be family inheritance, like your abilities, talents, DNA, anything like that. So following to that side, we have the Prince of Swords, which shows me that perhaps there may be situations that you lack clarity in, or perhaps that you feel like you have no idea what you're doing at times. You can even say, well, I don't even know what I'm doing. That is not true. You're actually being guided by spirit, by the divine. And I love this for you. So you may not have all the answers, and that's actually the only problem here. But I feel like the more you give into the spirit guided parts of your life, the more you are going to come into a peace and a more higher understanding. I'm noticing the book right here that is kind of off the edge. It's not even in the picture. So I feel like you think, okay, well, I understand this, then I don't. And back and forth. I've got 3 of Swords right here. So I also feel like you could be having some family members saying, okay, you might be a little bit like crazy or cuckoo, or you're talking about like maybe conspiracy theories and Illuminati, or any other thing that can take you down a rabbit hole. And perhaps people in your family or in your close circles are not understanding. They may not be on the same page as you. But I do definitely feel like you're divinely guided. Look, even her mind right here is a target. So with this knowledge, you're going to be able to persuade other people as well that are not in the know, that are not enlightened, that are not woke yet, okay? But you may have 3 people in specific that this could be really challenging, that kind of pull on you left and right. Then I have a male right here, King of Swords, and again, it's like having clarity. I can see, I know what's going on, and then I don't. Back and forth. This could be a male in your life or somebody who exhibits male characteristics. I'm going with a man simply because I have the moon also on its side. So I feel like things become known to you and then they hide. They don't really hide. We just kind of like forget, allow the knowledge to slip or other doubts to creep in. So there is a situation around you right now that you are getting divine, I heard confirmation, and this is part of your abundance, your inheritance as well. I feel like this has a lot to do with your inherited gifts as well from spirit. But this little crab creature, this crawdad or whatever it is, I feel like it's kind of praising the moon or focused on the moon, trying to really get at the fish or getting at the abundance. And this could be saying that perhaps this is where your abundance lies, okay, is trusting in your process. Your process is not the same as everybody else's. Other people can really gaslight you, make you feel kind of crazy, cuckoo, whatever the case may be. And there's a need for you to move under the darkness of the night by yourself. Do things your own way. This is my lone wolf, by the way, my lone wolf card. And this is all right. I'm making moves. I'm making decisions. I'm on the right path. I know where I'm going. And I'm headed towards my moon, the intuition, where I have been divinely guided and placed. So it could be simply a gut reaction like, wow, this is what I need to do, where I need to be. And yet at times you feel like, okay, that's totally for me. I'm taking it. And you, and then the other times that you don't take it is when you allow other people to pollute your mind with doubt, okay? Because this is like being high receptivity, okay? Even the mind is highlighted. The fact that there is like almost like a crown around this viewing ball, this crystal ball, is not lost onto me. It all spells to me like rays right directed at your mind in order to really help you to see things clearly. Okay, so you guys might be even interested in things such as crystal balls, crystal ball magic, scrying. You guys could really be able to see things in flames when you're looking at fire, which is another form of scrying, or like different reflections. You could do mirror magic. What else? Working with black onyx or black mirrors, that could be a thing for you as well. But I feel like you might even be able to have, like, that's your lineage. I feel like even if nobody from 3 generations up to date and practiced any of this, I feel like this is deeply rooted within you through your DNA and is divinely guided and gifted to you. So even though people around you may be naysayers, I do feel like you are called to a higher perspective. And keep in mind, they always say knowledge is power. Why would people want to separate you from your gifts, from your knowledge, from growing what it is that you have been divinely given and guided to do, but to keep the knowledge for themselves? Okay, so I'm not saying necessarily family, but I feel like we've been conditioned as a society not to give this any merit whatsoever. We have to view the science. We have to view what's tangible. Interestingly enough, what is scientific and tangible, especially in the medical community, has been bought out by the powers that be, and natural medicine was really flipped around and turned into some kind of quackery when the very person that coined the term was themselves a snake oil person. Look it up. Anyways, I digress. Just know your own mind, know you're divinely guided, even if you have people surrounding you that don't agree with you, don't want to talk you out of things, don't want to gaslight you. I feel like making moves on your own is going to be the best move for you at this point in time, okay? What other messages do we have from our pile number 2? Why do we have all these cards on its side? Please show me now. Clap back. Making a comeback, don't be a dormant, fight back, a comeback, return fire, or dis. Yeah. And so I do feel like people might be maybe poking fun, having a little bit of fun at your expense. And in return, I think that even subconsciously, we tend to get a little bit insecure about things and we back off. So it might be time to just kind of separate yourself and kind of continue doing the work, whatever the work is to you, exploring new things, new ways of developing your talents, your gifts, and things like that in secret or in privacy, and not announcing them anywhere, okay? And confirmation too right here, this is, I feel like this is where an ancestor's kept, of their ashes, of course, okay? So what else do we need to know? Right, cards here for pile number 2. Pile number 2 that are divinely guided, please help us to understand more messages for pile number 2. And if you'd like this kind of reading, please do take a moment to like, share, comment, subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Pile number 2, where these cards here, show me now. Ratchet. Person or place being wretched, behaving stupidly or recklessly, nasty, unappealing, or inelegant. So people could be up in their feels and kind of knee-jerk reacting to you, throwing poison basically your way. Shots fired, people. Shots fired. Why else? Why is mind power here for pile number 2? Show me now. Wow. That's a ton. Here we go. Take them as they fell. What is going on here? People are in their feels over you, caught up in your feelings, letting emotions control you, emotional and deep feelings. But also I feel like this is a nod towards controlling your own feelings, knowing that you are going to get resistance in your circle. And so therefore it's going to be important not to share too much with your circle, as at this point in time you're too emotionally invested and it can bring you down. It's just a fact. It happens to me too. Glow up. Why this is all happening is because you're having a major transformation, doing the work to be better, a makeover, change of appearance. So you could literally, when you're going through this right now, I feel like by the time you're done, you will even have a physical transformation. Keep it 100. Show your true self. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Avoid hidden motives or hidden agendas. I feel like this is more when you're within your journey of self-discovery, of developing these talents and making concrete decisions of when things are starting to go smoother for you. That's the point where you could really keep it 100 with other people. In the meantime, very, very, very important, pile number 2, to keep it 100 for yourself, okay? So definitely be honest with yourself. You are also my pile that could be becoming Insta-famous. Many people look up to you, public recognition, spotlight, famous, popular, Instagram fame, okay? That's why it is important, because you have a lot of ratchet people or people that are insecure around you, to keep this low key. So do not announce something to treat with less emphasis, secretly, not showy, hidden information. So definitely we want to block the trolls. You want to keep everything low key, because even the person that you think has the best intentions towards you can be a troll and out to sabotage you, even if it's unconsciously. You know, we don't want any of that energy kind of polluting what it is that you have going on, because you're divinely guided. Do not doubt that for 1 second. And if you need more proof, ask your spirit guides to confirm that. They will. They certainly will. Spilling the tea, it is something juicy, hidden truth. Disclosing information, slander, gossip, shocking, and untrustworthy. Next to it, I have a simp. Will do anything to win you over. Nice guy, girl syndrome. A fool, begging or groveling. And in this case, because they're reversed, I feel like this is saying that you do not want to be spilling the tea on your own progress, on your own journey. This is a very personal journey. It's very delicate. Think about the caterpillar when it's in a cocoon. It doesn't announce its presence to the world until it's fully developed and grown and gone from that cocoon, okay? In the meantime, things are low-key, inconspicuous. They blend in with everything else. So you don't want to spill the tea on yourself. Don't be on the phone kind of, oh my gosh, did you see that I can see auras right now? And what does that mean? And I'm excited. Don't be excited, because other people at this point in time are not going to help you be excited for you. Maybe out of jealousy, maybe out of fear, or maybe who cares why. The real reason, protect yourself while you are developing this. And then simp, I feel like people could be around you saying, well, they're just a simp. They'll do anything that I say. I can influence them. And that's how they're currently treating you. But I think they have another thing coming, pile number 2. So what they don't know is that once you start getting further down the line in your journey, you will never even be mistaken for a simp. There's no way in hell. They're going to know what lane to stay in and what time it is, okay? So I hope that that helps put things into perspective for you. I hope it made sense. And thank you so much again for joining me. Until next time, namaste. If you chose pile number 3, this is what I have for thee. Pile number 3, my name is Crystal with Psychic MB, and I'm here to do your reading. You chose caution. Keep your guard up. So let's find out a little bit more before we get in it, shall we? Pile number 3. What do we have for pile number 3? Why is a caution card here, please? Why is the spider in the spider web here? Show me now. I might even turn this. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can get some of that shine off. Some people might want to take some of your shine off, by the way. So, Starseed, your traveling soul from another planet who incarnated on Earth to inspire and heal human beings and to participate in the planet's evolution. Detached, you're a deep thinker with a high level of emotional intelligence and awareness. Your vibration creates a ripple effect, which makes others more aware of their own emotions. So you're definitely here to impact in a huge way. And this is not to gas you up. You could see a mix of cards on camera themselves, and these are in fact direct from the cards themselves. Like, I'm not adding anything or taking away. So the caution to that is, I'm going to say right off the bat, your social media, make sure that you lock that shit up tight. Sorry for my swearing. Make sure that you are guarded, that you clean up all traces of whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're buying stuff and, you know, putting things away for a rainy day, whether you have a savings account for whatever it is that you're doing. It's going to be really important that you kind of, even they're both actually shrouded. So whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever it is that you're seeing and processing, and whatever you feel like your mission is at this point in time, definitely keep that under wraps for a little bit. I feel like you could be under direct threat, direct fire, direct supervision, or directly supervised. Yeah, like being spied on. That is the vibe I'm getting. We'll check in a minute. Now, I'm going to say it's going to be very important for you to keep your lips sealed and just to keep a wary eye on things. If something doesn't feel right, then it definitely is not right, okay? Trust your intuition always. We're the only animal on this planet that gets weird vibes from people or gets startled, gets scared, whatever, and we don't react. We talk our way out of it. We're like, oh, they're okay. We don't have to be scared, or it's fine, or it's nothing. We talk ourselves out of these emotions, and they were given to us for a reason. The emotions were. Moving on. The spider. Why is the spider here, please? Why is this caution for pile number 3? Keep your guard up. Also, I heard firewall. I heard resetting your passwords. If you guys have any intuition at all that somebody, you know, or something weird, or if you're getting continuous messages about somebody trying to hack you, definitely change your passwords. It's going to be that time. Protect yourself at all costs. Why is the word caution here, please? Show me now. I feel like these cards are bending. I keep bending them. Spilling the tea, something juicy, hidden truths, disclosing information, slander, gossip, shocking, and untrustworthy. You have people around you that can't be trusted. They are lower levels. They're definitely not looking out for humanity or healing anybody but their own itching ears, okay? They want to spill the tea on you. Why? Because everybody's really curious about you. I feel like because you probably are tight-lipped and people can actually sense that something is going on with you or that you have a higher purpose. And I feel like that's a way to poke the bear, to prod you, to kind of gain information. And also just to really gossip and satisfy that, like, I have nothing to do. I'm lonely. I'm bored. Oh, let's gossip about pile number 3, you know, because we have nothing better to do. Shipping. They believe in the relationship, wishing you stay together, rooting for the partnership. Okay, love is love. So I feel like this could even be saying that some people around you are shipping, wishing that your connection was even like deeper than what it really is. I feel like you could be even saying, yeah, that's just, you know, that's, I don't know, that's Tina. We hang out together occasionally. It's nothing big. We grab a coffee or we used to work together, catch up, whatever. But this person wants to be closer than what they are. And there's a reason why they are not naturally closer. If you have to work that hard at something, then there's a reason for it. Now, I'm not saying that all relationships don't require hard work, but just in the initial phases, if somebody's trying too hard, that is a red flag. You guys know this, okay? Let's find out a little bit more information for pile number 3. Where are these cards here, please? I feel like people can see that you're detached, that you actually kind of focus. It's almost like they think that you're in a daydream, but you're really focused on getting downloads, focused on your internal dialogue, focused on past memories, on making sense of this, on things, making sense of things. And I also feel like you are maybe developing your clairaudience. Okay, so there could be a message in here for you that you're getting downloads like claircognizant. You're able to just even deduce that things are happening and why they're happening and what is going on. And I feel like that's kind of fascinating for you, but it's something that you're kind of like tight-lipped about it. And no, you're not losing your mind, by the way. And people can tell that you are detached, okay? You're focused on something greater, which is why you don't vibrate on the same level as these lower people. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3 and show me now. The 2 of Swords. So this could be somebody that you, I feel like that you're in a stalemate with. Okay, that's a typical traditional meaning to this. I feel like this is a person that maybe tried to pump you for more information or had secrets of their own and that you weren't like meshing with. Okay, for some reason they are popping up. You're at a stalemate. You don't want to give in. They don't want to give in. I happened to look at this and it was reversed. The 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Reverse talks about, I don't want to put no more time in it, no more elbow grease. And after that, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So do not give these people any more of your time, any more energy, effort, and especially no more ammunition, okay? They are salty as F simply because they can't get into your world and know what it is that you know or pump you for information so they can turn around and talk to everybody else in the neighborhood or perhaps even everybody else in your family. Why? Because they have no life. And it pleases them to be the center of attention by having outside information. It makes them feel good. It just does, okay? People that gossip get their self-esteem by attaining dirt and knowledge on other people, all right? And we all know that, so that's what's going on there. So don't give it any more attention. Just focus on what it is that you have going on. Spirit's making that definitely clear. What else do we have here? For pile number 3, why is detached here? Detached. And by the way, you have the Wheel of Fortune coming. I feel like even with the Wheel of Fortune, you could maybe even think about buying a scratcher or something like that. Of course, I don't really condone gambling, but you might find that you might be lucky. Don't be spending money that you don't have, though. Okay, so that might just be for one of you, but you might win something in a scratcher. And then I have 9 of Cups here. So you're detached because you have a special wish. This is my wish card. This is emotional gratification. This is I see you clearly. This is almost like a family, a tribe that is celebrating with you, helping you to attain what it is that you want. And on her little, I want to say, head dressing thingamajiggy, we've got roses, we've got stars. I almost said doily, but yeah, that is totally not it. Anyways, so roses are just beautiful. We have the echo of roses right here. And so when I think about roses, I think about love, a gesture of, and then we have stars, and it's like the divine wishes. So I feel like you have something that you're aspiring to that is way higher than what anybody else can even kind of pinpoint, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pull another card here. Where are these cards here, please, for pile number 3? Pile number 3, where are these cards here, especially the 9 of Cups? What is going on with pile number 3? Show me now. The gibbous moon. You're close to achieving your goal. Final phase before completion. Something tweaking needs to be done. Pay special attention, detail, and focus. So yeah, maybe this is why you're a little bit like distracted, trying to kind of pinpoint and fine tune things. All right, and that's good. I kind of want to pull a Kipper card for you. I did not do this for the other piles, but I feel like let's just pull out the big guns. What the heck? So Kipper, let's find out. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. Why is a spider web here, please? What is this networking, entrapment, this weaving going on? What is this, please? Show me why this is here for pile number 3. Show me now. Distant horizon. I feel like people know that you are going places, and not only are you going places, but you're going to anchor in a deep, deep way, okay? And I feel like because of the detached, I feel like another word for detached can be distanced. And it's almost like because people feel like you're detaching from them that they want to hem you in. Maybe a little gaslighting, a little ridiculing, whatever the case may be. I feel like that makes them feel a little bit more in control. They want to reel you in. Now, if you happen, think about this. If you move away from someone that you were in a stalemate with and they want to still maintain that connection, but you don't, or whatever the case may be, they want to control you. That is another possibility. It's like if you are far away, distance horizon, and they know you're going to anchor deeply, because this is a ginormous anchor. And with the seagull, you have actually like a higher perspective of things. They're going to really want to try to block that, okay? I heard the word cock block. Don't judge me. Pile number 3. What are these cards here for the distance horizon? Show me now. The wealthy man. Let's find out a little bit more about what's going on here. The wealthy man and what? And courtship, okay. And the lovers, okay. You could have somebody who is interested in you romantically, or somebody that you just recently broke up with, and they could be wanting to court you, even if you've been married like for years to them. I feel like your distance, your emotional distance, you're maybe you're stalemate. You don't want to talk about what it is that you're going through. You're having a glow up. You're having an awakening, and you don't want to discuss it with them. And I feel like they want to go along for the ride just to see, but I don't feel like it's genuine. I feel like your vibration and theirs is completely, you're on 2 totally different radio stations, so you don't need to listen to that mess. Now with this person, they feel like they can control you or have a major say so. And I feel like this is almost like a clock. Is that right? Anyways, yeah, so it seems like this person is maybe well-spoken, or they can get you to do things by being rico suave, or just speaking things in a way that they know how to finesse you. And they might just decide to court you all over again, okay? But behind this, behind the lovers, we have all this gossip. What is that? What are people talking about? Why are they talking about your personal business? It's nobody's business but your own, unless that person or you accidentally or intentionally made it their business, right? Sometimes we give away our power by sharing things we should not be sharing with other people. What else do we have here for pile number 3? What do we have for the show me now? The main female. So this is all you got to worry about is set your sights, listen to spirit, you're divinely guided. Okay, you might have a message in pile number 2. That is number 2, the main female. And number 2 talks about your personal power. So I feel like pile number 2 might be having some really good messages for you as well. But I do feel like people are trying to entrap you. They might try to trap you in a relationship, in a partnership, and something that has long lived its expiration date. Okay. What else do we have here for pile number 3? Pile number 3, show me now. Unexpected income. So keep going the way you're going. Interesting. People being generous with you. You could have an offer that maybe you didn't even see coming 7, 8, 9. So that would put you at the 9. We also have a 9 of cups in here as well. And that could be a number that you are perhaps seeing over and over again. But also the 9, obviously, after the 9 comes a 10. So it could just be meaning also that you might be in a situation where you are protecting yourself, protecting your ideas, especially your mindset, your dreams, and what it is that you're envisioning and looking at. Because you have something coming for you and to you and for your betterment that's going to really serve to anchor you in such a way that you're going to know that it was spirit-led, okay? What else do we need to know? For pile number 3, more messages, please. The main male. Okay. These people, what is going on? Do we have a love triangle? Do we have a love triangle? Maybe you have new love coming, because in here we had the lovers, and with the lovers, it always talks about a choice, okay? So it's very possible that you might have 2 different people wanting to court you, that they see you as their main female. Now, because this is here, we're going to go ahead and grab a couple more cards from this gorgeous deck, the Cosmic Guidance Oracle deck. Why are these cards here? Why did the wealthy man and the main man come out with the main female and the lovers, please? For pile number 3, show me what's going on for pile number 3. And what is this anchor, please? Show me now. Peace. You want peace. I feel like you want to escape. You want to fly higher. You want things that are really realistic. They should not be like, oh my gosh, she's just trying to leave, or he's just trying to leave. And really, I feel like you want peace of mind. You want to gain a higher perspective. You want to extend that peace, that olive branch type of thing. I feel like you realize that the only way to do this is flying. This could be flying the nest. Maybe you live with your parents, or your parents live with you, and it's time to part ways. Maybe you're living with a lover or somebody who's super controlling, and it's time to part ways as well. Whatever the case may be, you definitely want peace at all costs, and you're trying to achieve a higher perspective. It is coming for you. Harmony and contentment. What else do I need to see for pile number 3? Pile number 3, if you like this kind of reading, please do smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Pile number 3, what else do we have for the show me now? Go with the flow. See where it takes you. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to travel. You're ready to move on. You're ready to explore your other options. You're ready to do something different. You're ready just to see what exactly is out there for you. You're ready to explore. I feel like you've been kind of pinned down, hemmed in, and feeling trapped. Some of you, maybe one of you, I feel like this has to do with children, that you felt kind of, not that children trap you, but you felt like you had to do, raise your kids and things like that. Or that you can't make a move because you have children and maybe you don't have any financial means. I happen to look down and I see the word freedom. Spread your wings. What did we just say? Going with the flow. You want peace. Spread your wings. You feel bound. And I feel like that's been by design. Somebody could be guilt tripping you like, oh, you have kids. You can't be traveling. You can't be doing that. You can't be whatever. Well, you know what, the naysayers, the hell with them. We're going to do what we're going to do. It is time to spread your wings. Keep your plan under wraps and do whatever it is that you need to do. We have a couple of old biddies here that just want to talk crap, that probably just have nothing better to do with their time, okay? So let's see. Let me get a couple more messages before we wrap it up. For pile number 3, show me what I need to see for pile number 3. What do we have for thee, and why are these cards out here, please? Pile number 3, show me now. This could be the hangman. Yeah. So you've been waiting, trying to gain a different perspective. But also with that waiting, let me tell you, with this waiting, I feel like you are getting downloads. You are definitely getting messages that are otherworldly, that are from spirit. And in the position, like having the arms crossed over the chest, I feel like that's a defensive position, which is proper for this point in time. And lastly, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Empress. Do not worry about your money, how you're going to take care of your bambinos, your bebes, anything like that. If you should have any, male or female, okay? Doesn't make a difference. The door that is meant for you, that is going to give you the most peace, the most freedom. You'll also have freedom and the means and the ability to take care of your baby. This baby does not look malnourished at all. This Empress is definitely within her power, able to take care of hers and probably other people. This is somebody who can take care of themselves, knows what doors to open, and doors open freely for her or him, okay? So I feel like this is a lot of abundance, yeah, but you're going to have to go through some conflict, okay? Some conflict here in order to achieve what it is that you want, because you have opposition. The devil never rests, okay? The devil never sleeps, and sometimes neither should we. Let's just continue moving forward and moving sometimes in the dark, sometimes outmaneuvering the maneuverer, if that's what you want to think of it that way. But most of all, good luck to you. I see that you definitely got this. Just be careful what you share on social medias and things like that, and beware of who your inner circle is, okay? Much love to you, Pile 3. Excited about your new journey, and namaste.